I know that you are, I believe that you are not just 1 year, 2 years old. You have been decades, as I made to understand from Dr. Wan Hasni, you are already a third generation. The family have built this alloy industry for a long time in China. But I must say, especially after our Premier Li Jiang's visit to Malaysia, you're coming to put investment in my constituency of Kuala Selangor. You must deserve a big round of applause for this. And your target of achieving a turnaround of RM 1 billion is surely, very commendable and achievable. I guarantee you, the fact that we in Malaysia right now, because this is the moment, the 15th parliamentary session is the moment that we have been waiting for. We have been in a political crisis for a long time. We have seen 3 prime ministers in our 14th parliamentary session, 3 cabinet groups. But now, in this time where our Right Honourable Prime Minister is Dr. Sri Anwar Ibrahim, we want to be ready to have the Malaysian second economic take-off for us to be again the roaring Asian tiger of ASEAN. And to achieve that, we really need investment. You know very well what FDI or foreign direct investment means to us. It is so very important. Yes, you have direct domestic investment, which is DDI. That is for our investors locally to continue investing in us. But foreign direct investment is so very important. And this year alone, I think in the first quarter, we have achieved 83 billion. That has been allowed. Whatever that is realized later, that's something else. But at least MITI, the Ministry of International Trade and Investment, has permitted and endorsed 83 billion of investment in Malaysia. For the first quarter, ever since we started this year, in 2024. So you coming this way, especially in my constituency, I will surely welcome. And I believe that foreign direct investment generate not just industry, it creates employment, it creates technology transfer. It really will allow us to really take or get our second economic takeoff that we require. And you see our Prime Minister has been going around the world to get foreign direct investment. Here we are in Puncak Alam, in the constituency of Kuala Selangor, in the state of Selangor. I will really welcome an investment like this that not only will have employment for my citizens around here, for my workers around here, but it is more importantly a contribution to the economic growth of the country. You know, economic growth depends on investment. And foreign direct investment right now, when we are very tight with fiscal, what we call as fiscal spending because of our debt, we require strategic partners, especially big name like Honda. We have had a lot. Our data centers are building, and expanded very fast in Cyberjaya. And also what you are bringing in, particularly in the aluminum alloy industry, for EV, for the electric vehicle is so very important. And because of that, I believe, with this, it creates that kind of value proposition that our product will be in the global value chain. And to be in the global value chain as well, I must remind you that not only do we observe the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goal, but I also remind you that we now are also bounded by the ESG, the environmental sustainability, goals, governance as well. So environment, social, and governance. Three other things. And I'm quite sure a company as esteemed as Honda, working with you as a strategic partner, I'm sure FSD, industry Sdn Bhd will comply to this, so that not only do we generate, good, productive products that are very, very marketable, but also we must take care of our workers, of our environment, of the governance, because this is how the world has got to be built. It is development without its destruction. Yeah, it's development that bring about quality of life. It is development that will produce, well-being of the people without injuring their health. And incidentally, I am the health minister. And for the second time, I am very particular. And with my training as a toxicologist, I'm more than very particular that development must come with all the responsibility to bring about growth, but green growth. Growth without its destruction. Growth that will give well-being to not only your staff, your workers, but the whole Puncak Alam ecosystem and environment, and as well contribute to our economic growth for our country. I cannot overemphasize and I cannot thank you enough for your choice. Now I know why you're choosing Puncak Alam, because I see my friend Dr. Wan around here. I was surprised he didn't give me any heads up. And Dr. Sainali, forgive me by forgotten to brother to Tan Sri Jojo. Dr. Sainali also one figure that is very influential. So again, terima kasih kawan-kawan semua. Ya, saya may I speak in Malay. Dan saya sangat teruja dan sangat bangga pilihan FSD to develop and have a base here and making Malaysia your headquarters. I want to thank you again. Give FSD industry a big round of applause. They will have a footprint all over the world actually. But they choose Malaysia to be their HQ. Don't you think that is special? Surely that is very special. We have got a huge, good, human capital. Our citizenry, our rakyat, our people are quite robust. We have got good education. We have got good education in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and medicine. Now we have got good in TVET. TVET, technology, vocational, engineering training. For those who do not get to universities, they do TVET. It's a second chance kind of thing. But it's not just second chance. It's a very, very, very critical, route for education and training. It's all skill-based training. And the way the graduates of TVET is now getting employed in the industry. Everyone now goes wanting to do TVET. And I'm sure FSD will allow for internship. You have students working for you, just like Honda as well. And that will allow for. I see that you have internship. I've gone through your I've gone through your websites, and I'm very excited by it. Okay, so I think without much ado, Mr. Kong, I would want to again thank you very much. I really truly appreciate this, and I see your honorable father has just arrived. Mr. Kong, can we give Mr. Kong the senior Mr. Kong a big round of applause for you. If I may just summarize, Mr. Kong, I'll just put my conclusion, in my speech, that I thank you again, Mr. Kong, for being, generous to us, gracious to us, for making, you can translate for your dad, you can whisper to his ears, that I again thank you FSD and Mr. Kong Senior and Mr. Kong Junior and our Honda strategic partner, so, and all our important people in front here, that has helped FSD to make a critical, important decision to invest in Malaysia, in Selangor, and in Puncak Alam my parliamentary constituency. Thank you all again. And with that, I truly hope and pray that you will have productive years ahead and you will invest more, and employment will be good for my people in Kuala Selangor. And that we want to see you as one of our local champions very soon. And with that turnaround of RN 1 billion, I'm sure in no time, because the alloy industry, the aluminum alloy industry is a very important one, especially for electric vehicles. And I'm sure MITI, today actually the MITI minister should be doing this, but because I am the MP, although I am the health minister, still very important for your alloy industry to make sure that you have a very, you subscribe and comply to the international standard on occupational health and hazard. So I'm sure you will fulfill all those. So without much ado again, I conclude with my prayers, and I invoke the name of the God Almighty, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. In His name we invoke to get the endless, infinite blessings of God Almighty for this industry to prosper and to thrive in the new Malaysian second economic takeoff. With all the best wishes, I thank you all again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you again.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much. Such a very splendid speech by Sdn Bhd Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Haji Zulkifli. 这个为大家捧下，鼓励掌声，大家啲拍手就好啊！ We also like to welcome Phụng Hiền Lý Đầu Mr. Kwong Senior from China. 谢谢你们，我们的马来西亚，好吧，谢谢。 谢谢 We welcome Mr. Kwong Senior from China. 中国人来个省级的，谢谢。
Actually, I need to wait for my father to come. I really thank you, my father, the most respected man in my life, and also the founder of the aluminium industry back to Guangdong, our province, our city. I think most of our industry players should be respected, and really thank you, my father, Mr. Kwong Hing Wah. Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now in the moment that all of us are waiting for, the official grand opening ceremony will be done right in front of the FSD factory. Hadirin sekalian, kita akan bergerak di hadapan pintu masuk FSD Industries untuk melakukan grand pelancaran yang akan dilakukan. Untuk itu, boleh di invite yang berhormat Minister Kesihatan dan juga tim